Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited because I'm going to be doing a Q&A, which are, I think these are like some of my favorite videos to watch and some of my favorite videos to do because I feel like you really get to know the person really well. So I did a call for questions last night and I think there's like 50 some comments. So I'm going to try to go through them as quickly as possible. It'll probably be a two-part video, so probably be part one. So I'm just going to start at the top and start reading through the questions. Mary Catherine Joy asks, am I your fave? Well, Mary, anyone who brings me 4 packages of Oreos is definitely a fave. Talk about Hilary Duff's comeback. Okay. While the rest of the world is obsessing about Justin Bieber's comeback, can we all just talk about Hilary Duff for a minute, because that girl has made an amazing comeback. I feel like so many child stars turn out so awful, but for some reason Hilary Duff, she's still killing it. And I know she went through a bad phase, but this is where her comeback comes in, because Homegirl has definitely made a comeback. And her music is still so relevant and everything. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Well, let's have a little contest. Okay, first up's gonna be NSYNC. Okay, so we also have
It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. With or without you.
oh, classic.
Ooh, yeah. You might been hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. Seen them all come and go.
Okay, so those are 3 NSYNC songs, which are definitely classics. Oh, okay. This one's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you are my fire, the one desire. When I say I want it that way, but we are 2 worlds apart. Tell me why ain't nothing but a holiday. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me.
If you know what movie this is from, comment and let me know, because we can be best friends. Hint, it has to do with a Happy Hands club. I had this one on Kids Bop when I was little, actually. So, I don't know. I like them both, you know? I can't imagine a world with only one. It'd be a really sad world. Mary also asks, how do you reconcile your love of fashion and your desire to be modest? And then someone else asked, where do you get the inspiration to start your clothing line from? So I'm going to combine those two together. So when I was younger, my parents are very into modesty, obviously, and they had certain guidelines and rules for us. I just, like, in a struggle to find things that were cute that were modest, I realized quickly that higher-end, expensive designer stuff was oftentimes modest, but it was higher-end designer stuff. So that's kind of where I started sewing, and I quickly learned, hey, I can make my own, stuff that looks like this high-end designer stuff, but I can make it myself and make it a lot cheaper. And so I think that if I hadn't had those modesty rules when I was younger, my parents hadn't been like that, I don't know if I would have had my clothing line, because there would have been no reason, because you can find cute stuff that's immodest really easily. So I think that that's kind of where, I got the idea to start my clothing line, because I wanted to help other girls who wanted to dress modestly but don't want to pay $1,000 for a dress, but still want to look cute. So yeah. So I think that my love of fashion kind of came from my desire to be modest. So grateful for that. What kind of pressure comes with being the face of your company and having to use your own images as advertising? I.e., do you feel pressured to look, act, or be a certain way in order to make your products more marketable? This was such a good question. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I feel like I should start off by explaining a little bit more. So my business, Hannah Everly, my Instagram is where I do most of my branding. So when you go on my Instagram, you'll see lots of things about like when I post about new products or like me modeling my products. Yeah, so I've kind of created, I am Hannah Everly. I am the brand Hannah Everly, which I don't know if I meant to do that or if it just kind of happened. But I feel like when you know the person behind the brand and you like them and you feel like you're friends with them, then you want to support them and you want to help them with their businesses, because it's not just like a faceless business. It's like there's a person behind the business. So yeah, I do a lot of my branding with my Instagram. I let people into my personal life. I'm pretty much an open book with any of my struggles or anything that's going on in my life. I like to tell them because I feel like it's a really nice community that's been built up on Instagram, and I always feel very safe and I always feel very loved there. So I never really feel like, I guess I never feel pressure to post certain things. I more so feel pressure not to post certain things. Like I'll have like a photo, like honestly 90% of the time when I hang out with my friends, it doesn't go on Instagram, which back in the day I probably would have posted on Instagram because I didn't have as big of a following. But now that I have more people following me, because I don't have that many people following me, but still, I am more cautious about like what I post on Instagram, but I'm still like regarding other people, but for myself I'm still definitely an open book on Instagram. I feel like I want people to get to know me. So I never really feel, I guess because I built the business around me and who I am, I've never really felt like a disconnect between me and my business, if that makes any sense. I just always feel like we're one. Like I am Hannah Everly and my business is part of me. And so I base my styles off of what I like, and I base my studio off of what I think is pretty and stuff like that, and I post what I'd like to see. So I guess right now I haven't really faced that where I felt like I wasn't, like I was being a different person online than I am in real life. I think that I try really hard to be the same person online that I am, you know, that my friends would see normally day to day. So yeah, I haven't really faced a ton of pressure yet. I mean, maybe that's something that could happen in the future, I don't know. Something I have to definitely always be looking out for and be careful what I do, because I don't want to ever do something like that's not me at all. Your personal wardrobe staples. And a couple other, I'll answer this one first. Well, I just did a video on my fall essentials, so that's already up, so you can see that. But wardrobe staples in general. One, a Hannah Everly skirt, just kidding. I feel like you need, like, I don't know, my wardrobe is so all over the place and very quirky. So I was gonna say my wardrobe staple is a pair of bow heels for days when you're feeling especially sassy or girly. A fun coat, because in the wintertime, really 80% of what people see you wearing in the wintertime is going to be a coat, so make sure it's fun and cute. A cute white dress. I feel like white dresses are just so cute and classy. I've never been huge into little black dresses. I have a couple, but I don't find myself like reaching for them like I do my little white dresses. Tops, striped tops. Oh my gosh. 100%. Like this top, and I have like a navy and white striped top, and I have a couple other striped tops. I just feel like they're the most classic things that you can pattern mix with if you're, you know, a beginner at pattern mixing or whatever, or even if you aren't a beginner at pattern mixing and you want to try your hand at it, mixed stripes with like anything will look good. So I think I'll stop there. Favorite songs. You know what, this is convenient. This is my mom's iPad, but my sister has a playlist on Spotify that she made for me. My little sister is really into making people playlists, so she has a whole playlist for me. Hannah. Let's hit shuffle. Whoops. I love this song. Little Jesse McCartney. Alright, well, let's see what's next. This is Drop in the Ocean by Ron Pope. I really like that song. Oh, my favorite song. She's a real lady. So that's Wannabe by the Spice Girls, in case you didn't know. Oh, I love this song. I like a lot of old music too. So this is Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham. Little Lindsay Lohan. Ultimate. I like a lot of early 2000s music too. I love this song. This is Come On Get Higher by Matt Nathanson.
Make you forget. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your head.
Earth, Wind, and Fire! I just heard them a couple nights ago. And of course, Hillary Duff. This is from A Cinderella Story, in case you didn't know. So anyway, so I think I'll break here for part 1 and I'll do part 2 next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if there's any other questions you have, because I can always do another Q&A. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, because that's normally where I post if I'm going to be asking for questions, and that's at Hannah Everly. You can also follow me on Twitter at Hannah Everly, Pinterest Hannah Everly, basically everything Hannah Everly. So come back next week for more. I'm going to try to post every Tuesday and Thursday from now on, so we'll see how long that lasts. So bye!